And after Zushi left, Dina explained to me exactly what the situation was like for Jews in the former Soviet Union, and in particular, the incredibly important role that Zushi's parents are playing in Kishinev. We went to Kishinev a year later. We spent a lot of time with the rabbi. And Dina, if you can hear me, I'd like you to translate this to Mrs. Abelsky. Of course, we were overwhelmed by the rabbi, but we were equally overwhelmed by your grandmother, because Zushi's mother would probably enjoy living in other places, perhaps Israel, perhaps spending more time here. But she has given her life. She has dedicated her life to helping her husband and helping the Jewish people in Moldova. So on this night especially, which is a bar mitzvah, which is for a boy, but I also want to point out to all of you how very, very important women were in this whole saga. And what Zushi and his family, his extended family, and all of you have taught me is to appreciate a segment of Judaism, a group of Jews about whom I knew basically nothing, but who are clearly, all of you, a very, very important part of the Jewish community. Shh. Now, last night, Motzei Shabbos, Dina and I watched a movie. And the movie was about the Jews who fled Eastern Europe and went to Shanghai. A very interesting and, of course, heartbreaking video. And they interviewed a man in this movie who had been a refugee from Germany, and he had crossed Europe and Asia, and he went to Shanghai. And he told a story about his father in World War I. And his father was a German soldier in World War I, highly decorated, received a lot of honors, and he was fighting against the French. And as it was in the trench warfare, this German Jewish man was put in the position of hand-to-hand combat, and he pulled out his dagger, and he plunged his dagger into the stomach of the French soldier, because in World War I, as in World War II, for you young people, France and Germany were enemies. So this was a German Jewish man fighting in the German army because he felt he was a German, and he is engaged in mortal combat with a French soldier. And he plunges the dagger into the French soldier. The French soldier keels over. He is dying. And as he is dying, what does he do? He recites the Shema. He had killed a fellow Jew. And the man in the video said that his life at that point was over, his father's life, because he had killed a fellow Jew. It did not matter to the German Jew that the other man was French. He didn't know if he laid tefillin, he didn't know if he went to shul, he didn't know what kind of Jew he was, but he knew he had killed a fellow Jew, and from then on, his life was gone. Why am I telling you this story? Because to Dina and me, and our son Mark, every Jew is a Jew. And I want you to know, it's important for us, for you to know, that not every Jew can be like you. Not every Jew can be as frum as you. Not every Jew can follow the mitzvot like you do. But we hope and we pray that even for those Jews, including my family, who are not able or not inspired or not dedicated enough to do the things that you do, that we all are Jews.